How does one tweet cause a massive 96% surge in HBAR? We're going to look at that article today. Also going to jump into the Bitcoin chart and really have a deep dive. What the hell is happening? What shall we expect? Or do we just sit back, relax, and wait? We're going to talk about this and a little bit more today in our live stream. Welcome, my free thinking rebels. Your host, Stefan Subero, the Holistic Growth Mentor. Look, today, not feeling too good. Woke up with a bit of a headache, sore throat, flu-like symptoms. So just kind of trying to take it easy. So if I'm not as energetic as I normally am, you know why. If you are joining us for the first time, please take a minute. Drop a subscribe to the channel, like, comment, let me know where you're joining in from, and what do you think is going to happen in the next coming weeks? Are we going up? Are we going down? Are you holding any HBAR? Were you one of the lucky ones holding some HBAR and taking advantage of that 96% surge? Let me know in the comments. So jumping straight into this article by Cointelegraph. So the title is Hedera's HBAR token pumps 96%. On misinterpreted BlackRock announcement. So this really comes to show how crazy the crypto space is and how a simple tweet like this, right, which wasn't based, I guess, on full truth, could have caused such a massive move. So the article goes to say that the shares of a BlackRock money market fund have been tokenized on the Hedera blockchain, sending the Hedera token 96% in the last 24 hours. But the world's largest asset manager confirmed that it has no relationship with Hedera, despite many believing it was actively involved. The widely misinterpreted April 23 HBAR Foundation X post, an organization working with the Hedera company, shared the blockchain trading and infrastructure firm Arcax and Onera tokenized BlackRock's ICS US Treasury Fund. The video shared with the announcement seemed to suggest that Onera, Arcax, and BlackRock were partnered on the venture, and HBAR claimed it was bringing the world's largest asset management on chain. But we discovered that that is not true. But you know what? Hey, 96% pump in Hedera, I'll take it. We'll see how long that's sustained. I don't think it will sustain for too long. We could potentially get a pullback pretty soon. But the power of crypto, the power of X. And again, a couple good tweets, and hey, if you're in the right place and holding the right tokens, you can change your life in crypto. That's the crypto lottery, when you're just kind of in it, doing whatever you can, right? Now, let's jump into the market. Let's really deep dive a little bit deeper into what's happening. What's going on with the price action? Nothing's going on with the price action. That's basically it. If we see here, this is spot Bitcoin ETF flows. It's been pretty dead. The last 1, 2, 3, and this week, mainly outflows, not much inflow. Again, I've been saying this until we see a ramp up again in the inflows. I think we're going to continue consolidating, potentially even go down lower. We're just going to have to keep analyzing and waiting for the signs. Now, we can see that the Fear and Greed Index is still in the higher zone of the neutral back in 60. Bitcoin is down, up 2% in the last 7 days. Ethereum's up 2.9. BNB's up 12. BNB has been rocking it, guys. Like, I don't know if you've been watching, but BNB's pullback was so small and recovered super fast. Shout out to CZ and the crew. But BNB's doing super good. Let's jump into Bitcoin. Let's jump into the chart. Again, not much to really update from the Monday video, but like I said, we are just consolidated in the symmetrical triangle, right? We've been holding support, coming back up. We didn't come all the way to the top again, but we did get supported again. This is a good sign, right? We're getting supported in this symmetrical triangle. So I'm a little bit more bullish overall, right? Especially because the main support that we got bounced off of was the 0.618, which is really good area to get a strong bounce off of if we do break below this area. So this is kind of the zone I'm going to be looking out for, right? If we do break below 59,000 and there's some supported volume in there, then potentially we're looking at a drop to 55, even all the way back down to 50,000. Now, I don't think that's going to happen. It could happen, but in my opinion, that's the lower probability because we are in a bull market, because we are just coming across after the halving. But historically, we could see that during the halving and after the halving, we do get a bit of a downwards or sideways price action, right? So potentially, if we don't break back above the 70,000 with some strong volume, then again, what could happen, we can just break above and potentially just keep going sideways. Hopefully, we can get a bit more confirmation. We might just range within here, but we will see a breakout either to the upside or the downside anytime between May 2nd, potentially May 6th. That's kind of the time frame, or sooner than that. Now, before we jump into the video reaction, I'm just going to drop a quick video from our sponsors. All right, just listen up, listen up. As the world sinks deeper into debt, your hard-earned money loses value daily. The solution: safeguard your wealth with smart, diversified, and decentralized income strategies. Breakout Solutions is on a mission to take back personal freedom, individual rights, and financial sovereignty. As the era of CBDC's digital IDs and social credit system approaches, it's crucial to act now to safeguard your financial future. Introducing the Future of Money, your guide to what's happening and what is coming. Join our 90-minute session to equip yourself, your loved ones, and your business against a system bent on control. Your time is precious. Don't waste it anymore. Use the link below, join our next virtual event, and access my exclusive bonuses. Look, my friends, if you have not checked out the Future of Money Masterclass yet, please use the link in the description and you can access the replay. And if you really want to dive a bit deeper and get some help on your crypto journey, feel free to use the link that is down there to book a 45-minute strategy session with yours truly right here, and we can see what potential we have to help you on this beautiful and crazy crypto journey. Now, let's jump into this. Again, happy to see CNBC. They've been talking a lot about the halving, right? You've been seeing a lot of these interviews with some big names. So let's dive into this this interview.
To happen either today or tomorrow. Top analysts say that the impact is already priced in currently. Bitcoin prices right now 65,000, moving up even higher. Joining us right now is Matt Hogan. He's a Bitwise Asset Management CIO. Good morning to you. Let's speak about the halving, and let's speak about what you think happens to the value of Bitcoin. Is this a buy the rumor, sell the news situation, or is there something else to think about?
Andrew, good to see you. Glad to be on. I think this is a buy the news event if you pan out long term. You know, if you look historically at halvings, the price action around the halving, if you look out a week or 2 weeks, is relatively muted. But if you look out a year, the Bitcoin price has rallied substantially after each of the past 3 halvings, and I think it will do so again. I think you can overthink this. The amount of new supply of Bitcoin coming into the market is being cut in half. We're removing $11 billion of annual supply. I think big picture, that has to be good for price, and that's what I would expect over the next year.
What do you make of the debate we've been having, and you've probably seen it, hopefully, over the past week, since the retaliatory attack, and now this other retaliatory attack overnight? There's been this question about, you know, is it a store of value? Is it a safe haven? What do people do in this moment when there are these geopolitical risks? And what does it say about what the price movement has looked like over the past week and a half?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, there are a lot of cross currents in Bitcoin's price right now. There's ETF demand, there's the halving, there's tax-related selling, and of course, there's these geopolitical events. I think you can try to read too much into the short-term trading activity. It's better to pan out.
100% agree with this. Again, if you're not day trading Bitcoin, then you should not be worrying about the daily or even the weekly transactions and what's happening with the price action. You want to look at historically, what has Bitcoin done during and after the halving. We've already had a massive move to the upside, which could signify a shorter bull run, right? A lot of analysts are looking at that. But at this stage of the market, we've always had either some sideways consolidation, downwards action, and then 1 to 2 to 3 months out after the halving, that is when we go into that hyperbolic phase.
If you look big picture, it's done a great job of protecting us against inflation post-COVID. I think eventually it will be a good hedge against geopolitical disruptions. But it's a bit too much to ask for Bitcoin to both be a perfect risk-off asset and deliver exponential returns. It's an emerging risk-off asset.
One or the
when it
other.
gets to be fully mature and is a perfect hedge for the events like we saw in Iran and Israel over the past week or so, those exponential returns will be gone. So I think you have to keep that big picture in mind. Bitcoin is still growing into what it will eventually be.
It's
Love
also
that. And again, that's the message for today. Bitcoin is still growing, my free thinkers. Remember, just step back and look at the holistic picture. Where are we going? Historically, in a year from now, that's when we are hitting the peaks of the bull market. So these are the times when you want to be taking your time, accumulating, getting into sound, good projects, having strong risk management, and just having a very, very, very secure exit strategy so that you don't make the same mistakes that most crypto investors do, which is coming in at the top of the market and then not selling at the right time and losing funds until the next bull market. So my free thinkers, that's all I got for you today. I'll see you all next week.